Hey guys, how are you doing? Furo here, bringing you another new Hearthstone deck list from the Ungoro expansion. So a deck that I was really looking forward to try out is the new Elemental Shaman Deck. And if you're not familiar with Elemental, Elemental is a new tribe that was introduced with the Ungoro expansion. So a new tribe for Hearthstone. You can see the tribe here at the bottom of the card, so just like the Firefly, this one is an Elemental. It would add a 1/2 Elemental to your hand as a battle cry. But not only new cards are getting Elemental, also old cards are getting the Elemental tribe. As you can see here in the deck, we have the Fire Elemental, which was not an Elemental before the expansion, but now he is. Also some other cards, a bunch of them. So like a Fourth Elemental is now Elemental and some other stuff as well. So a lot of new Elementals are in the game from the Ungoro expansion, but also old cards are getting the Elemental tribe. So what's up with the Elementals? Elementals are a specific tribe which allows you, if you have played an Elemental before, a lot of the cards will then give you an extra effect the turn after you are playing them. So for example, let's check out the Servant of KALIMOS here. He has the battle cry: if you have played an Elemental last turn, you can discover an Elemental this turn. So you need to set up your turns in advance, because you need to check out, do you want to play on turn 5 the Servant of KALIMOS? So if you want to do that, you would then need to play an Elemental on turn 4. Otherwise you are not allowed to get the battle cry. And just a 5 mana 4/5 unit is not as strong as getting the battle cry on top of that. So you need to play your turns in advance, and then you get some nice little features, some nice little extra bonus effects on top of that, which makes the Elemental type really strong if you can get all the stuff together. Another strong card is, for example, here the Tol'vir Stoneshaper, which is a battle cry: if you played an Elemental last turn, gain Taunt and Divine Shield, which is really strong. So for 4 mana you get a 3/5 with Taunt and Divine Shield. So he's able to take down 2 units hopefully with this Taunt and Divine Shield stuff, and especially great against some Pirate Warrior or some other aggressive decks. Elementals in general are very good to combat against the aggressive decks, because you're running a lot of Taunts, you're running a lot of units with high health. So for example, the Tar Creeper is another unit that has 3, and on your opponent's turn he's getting +2 attack through his Taunt and 3/5 in stats. Tol'vir Stoneshaper, the only problem with the card is that you don't have the Elemental tag on the Tol'vir. So if you just play that on curve on turn 4, the next unit, the next turn you will play then, for example, the Servant of KALIMOS, then you're not able to get the effect because the Tol'vir is not an Elemental. So keep that in mind when you set up your turns. You have a lot of small Elementals that will spawn, for example, from the Firefly. That will give you the 1/2 Elemental. You're also getting more small Elementals with the Igneous Elemental. That will, as a death battle, adds 2 small Elementals to your hand. So you can just drop them, the small guys, in between the turns. So you have them for sure an Elemental for the next turn and played the one before. So why should you play the Elemental Shaman? What's the reason to play that deck? First of all, of course, you can defend against the aggressive decks quite a lot. You're running a lot of tools against those classes, but also you have the Primal Lord KALIMOS in the Elemental deck. That's an Elemental, and if you have played an Elemental last turn, you can cast an Elemental Invocation with the KALIMOS Primal. And what is an Elemental Invocation? These are 4 different spells which are called, I guess, Invocation of Air, Fire, Earth, and Wind, I guess is the last one. So these are 4 spells, and these are all having different effects. So one is, for example, deal 6 damage in your opponent's face. Then the other is an AoE spell that will deal, I guess, 3 damage to everything on your opponent's board side. Then you can fulfill your own board with a lot of small units. Or you can heal back some life, get some life back with that. So the Primal Lord is an excellent card, very balanced, and it allows you to react to the game as it is, the game state. If you need healing, you can use the healing. If you need face damage, you will just pick up the face damage. Otherwise you can clear the board, build an own board. So that's a lot of decent stuff out of the Primal Lord. And that's why I really like the Elemental Shaman deck right now. It allows you to decide what you want, what is the best for you. You're getting all 4 options every time, so you can decide what is the best card, and then the card is played. So you will not get that card into your hand, but it is played directly. So keep that in mind. That should be it for the deck presentation. We will now see the deck in action, a little bit of gameplay here and there. So check that out and go on the ladder. I'm currently rank 11, so let's go. So first game, we are facing a hunter here. I haven't faced that many hunters so far. So we will see how that is going. We have the Stone Sentinel here, which is definitely too expensive. 7 mana. Can't keep that thing from below. Also a bit too expensive. Also, it's getting cheaper with all the little totems we can play. Hex and the Hot Spring Guardian. We are just keeping the Hot Spring Guardian for now. That's also the option. If the Hunter is not going for the quest, then he will play some Death Rattle units most likely. So I would say we are keeping the Hex. And the Hot Spring Guardian, of course, which is healing, which has a taunt, is an elemental. Well, we just got the Stone Sentinel again. Really good. And also Tar Creeper. So a lot of 3 drops here. He's going for the March Queen. So the Hunter quest in action. The March Queen is a new Hunter quest. He needs to play 7 1-cost minions. Then as a reward, he's getting Queen Garnassa. And Garnassa has the battle cry, shuffle 15 Raptors into his deck. And that's a 5 mana, 8/8. We have the Hex here, so we should be good for that. Yeah, well prepared. He will now just drop 1 drops here, then getting on turn 5 or turn 6, most likely his quest done. Catches a pirate. There you go. So he has 2 1-drops played. Would have been nice to get a Maelstrom Portal as a Lightning Storm. We will... we could go for the Hot Spring Guardian here in the situation. We could go for the Tar Creeper. We're definitely using the coin. I guess we don't need the healing right now. Let's just go for the Tar Creeper. And that's more or less a problem with the Hunter quest here. If he's only playing 1-cost units, these are all not very strong. Okay, he's playing also something else, an Animal Companion, which is helping him. So no need for that. If we go for the Lightning Storm, we should be able to kill everything, but there is also the option that we are only hitting 2 on the Leok, and the Tar Creeper is only a 1/5 here in this situation. We will then... Let's take down the Beast, and we're using the Tar Creeper, the Hot Spring Guardian, not the Tar Creeper, and heal the Tar Creeper, so this round. Then the Tar Creeper is going up to 3 attack again on our opponent's turn. There's a tracking. So it looks like our opponent is using a more mid-range oriented build. Alley Cat, he summoned also a 1/1 cat and a Southsea Deckhand, which means that the quest is already at 5, now with the bat on the board as well. But he's out of cards more or less, 1 card in his hand. You know what, we will just play the Lightning Storm here and should clear everything. There you go, 1 damage in the face. We can use the Tar Creeper here to kill the Leok. And then hit him for 2 in the face. We will drop the Firefly, so we're getting an Elemental in our hand, which is good for later in the game. Not sure if we play an Elemental next turn, because we only have 3 mana left, but it is possible. Tol'vir Warden is drawing 2 1-cost units. He's not able to play them right now. The quest is at 5, so he's then able to play the quest, activate that. But we don't care too much for that right now. We're keeping the Hex for the 5/8/8. And let's just drop the Mana Tide Totem. We're drawing another card. And a bit of damage in the face. That should work out. On turn 6, the Fire Elemental can be played. With that, we are taking care of the Tol'vir. There's a Raptor Hatchling, has a Death Rattle. Oh, another one. So the Death Rattle is that he's getting a 4/3 Raptor into his deck. And there's a Queen.
Mind if I roll
Loot Hoarder. Oh yeah, the Maelstrom Portal is working wonderful here. He's hitting the Tar Creeper. There's also Flametongue Totem. I would say we are dropping another totem here. Hopefully getting the spell damage totem. No, not the case. Damn it. And still dropping the Maelstrom Portal. Weasel Tunneler. Interesting. So let's kill the Tol'vir Warden. And normally we can expect that he is dropping... He's dropping the Queen next turn. So we will play the Hex. But if he's not dropping the Queen... let's see, if we play the Flame Elemental right now, we can then go for the Blazecaller, for example, or the Stone Sentinel. But if he's dropping the Queen, then we cannot play another Elemental, so I would say we are just keeping that. Then I could have played the Flametongue, that was missing. Firefly. There is a Queen, unexpected. So he's now getting the Raptors into his deck. We are still at 24 life, we're just using the Hex on the Queen, not a problem. Then let's now... Flametongue is coming. this time. So we're gonna take down the frog here. That's another 7 in his face. We're also dropping the Firefly, which is also giving us another elemental into our hand. He's down to 16. Then next turn, getting also a Tol'vir. Next turn we can, for example, play the Blazecaller, which is dealing 5 in his face, or we are killing a unit, whatever we like. Looks like he has, kill command. He's killing the Flametongue. And the Devolve. We don't need to Devolve right now. And I guess we are just dropping the Blazecaller and killing his unit. Oh, that should be alright. The rest is going in the face. This one has no attack value, sorry for that. So 11. And the game could be potentially over next turn. So, and that's why the Hunter quest is not that powerful. So there's the Kanasa Broad. Drawing one card, there's another one. But these are all not doing anything right now. And if we use the Devolve, for example, they are just going down. There's a Thunder Rhino, which is helping him because then the small raptors here can attack, of course. So that's a lot of damage. So what are you killing? Killing this guy. He's going for the big Blazecaller. And then the Mana Tide Totem. Yeah, that is expected. There's another Hex. We could use that right now, but I guess there is no need. Could go for the Devolve. But I like to wait a bit longer for that. So let's just play the Fire Elemental here. We're dealing 3 damage. Or can we kill him right now? We have 3, we have 6, and the weapon. And no, we cannot. So we're also playing the Jade Claws. Let's play Fire Elemental as well. Let's take down his Rhino. We'll then play the Weaseler. Maybe he's getting that next turn. That would be nice. And one more on the face. So as long as he's not dropping another Rhino, we will definitely be in a good position. We can just kill him next turn. So he's throwing another card. The kill command. Taking care of the Fire Elemental. Oh, what's that? Pedrock's Hatchling. Interesting. So that's a 3-6. We have a decent options here. We can just go for the Devolve. We could go for an Hex, but that's not necessary. Guess we're just dropping the Devolve here. We're getting rid of a lot of points. That is good. Want to take down the 3-2. Want to kill the 2-1 here. We are killing the 1-1 as well. One more on the face. And then let's drop the Stone Sentinel. Getting some nice value creatures on board. So we have currently 10 damage here. He's at 9 life. And that could be good enough. Another Brute. Drawing another card.
Mind if I roll?
Loot Hoarder. And another Animal Companion. So what are you getting? Leok, which is not really helping you. Steady Shot is not helping you. And with that, we are winning the first game. There's a concede. Game 2. And we have Shaman versus Shaman. So far, I haven't seen a Jade Shaman since the Ungoro expansion, but it could also be that he's also playing Elemental. I would say we will start with the Firefly. We will keep the Flametongue. We could use it on turn 2 if we really like. Blazecaller is a bit too expensive. And there's also Maelstrom Portal. Should be a decent start. And another Maelstrom Portal. Alright, so Firefly is giving us another Elemental into the hand. And we will use the small Elemental here later in the game if we need small Elemental for the next turn. He's also playing the Firefly. Alrighty. Yeah, that's indeed incredible. So I guess he's also playing Elementals. To clear the Elemental, the Firefly, we have the option to go for the Flametongue. Or we can just drop the Maelstrom Portal here and trade with the Firefly. We will see about that. Maelstrom Portal, I mean it's only one creature right now. But still, let's go for the Maelstrom Portal. We're getting another unit and then the Flametongue is a bit stronger. There's a first mate killing the Firefly. If he's dropping the Maelstrom Portal, he would clear both units right now, but he's going for the coin, which is giving him a Mana Tide Totem. Interesting. Oh, Flametongue Totem is definitely nice to read. There's KALIMOS the Primal Lord. Maybe we are seeing that in action now. So his mana type totem is definitely going down. 3 in the face. Go down to 27.
That's incredible.
Oh man, and I guess I will just squelch him here. That is a bit unnecessary to do with that many emotes. Tol'vir Stoneshaper, because we haven't played an elemental last turn. The Tol'vir Stoneshaper is not able to get activated. So unfortunately we cannot do that. We might just play another Maelstrom Portal. So that is for sure expensive. But still doing it. Let's go. We're getting... Oh, that is nice. That is giving us a card from our opponent's deck and add it to our hand. And because he's also playing Elemental, that is very, very good. Hopefully in the face, if we're getting lucky, we will get the healing totem here. So the Firefly is getting healed. No, it's just a 1-1. Okay. There's Tol'vir Stoneshaper, and he's getting the effect because he played an Elemental last turn. We will now... Guess we will just kill this guy and we will get a card from the Oracle as well. So let me check what that is. We're getting the Blood Mage Salnas. Alright. So if we want to play either the Servant or the Tol'vir next turn, we need to play an Elemental this turn. But it is more likely that we're going for the Fire Elemental, and that's why there is no need to do that. And we could just go, there's a healing totem, we can just go drop the Blood Mage Salnas, for example. We could, of course, if we're still looking forward to play an Elemental, or for example the Stoneshaper, we could just drop the Flame Elemental. But we want to have an Elemental for sure for the KALIMOS Primal Lord. So I'm not sure if we really want to do that. I guess we're just dropping the Blood Mage here for the extra card draw. Hot Spring Guardian, he's healing back again to full life and he's getting a totem, which is a 1-1. So we're just dropping the Fire Elemental here. And there's also the Igneous Elemental. Let's see, we are losing our units here anyway. So do we want to play the Fire Elemental or just dropping the smaller guys? No, we are... Yeah, let's go for that. We will trade here. Getting one more card. Servant of KALIMOS. We're using the Fire Elemental. Killing the 1-1 as well with the Healing Totem. The Healing Totem is healing back to full life. We have a nice little 8-5 here on the board. And next turn we can play the Servant of KALIMOS, for example. Discover another Elemental for our hand. He's also doing that. We can kill the KALIMOS. He's not getting some sort of help here, which is not very likely with 1 mana left. No help for him. So it will be the Servant of KALIMOS. Drop that here on the left. We will... Oh, that was too fast. Oh man. That was really fast. My mouse was already clicking. Damn it. So we get the Alak here, which is definitely not that bad of a choice, but I wanted to see the other choice as well. That sucks a bit. Anyway, so if we still keep the Flametongue Totem, we're going for Alak here, and that will be 5 in the face. Firebloom Harbinger. He's reducing the cost of the elementals in his hand by 1. So for example, if he has KALIMOS, that is now costing 7. There's a Hex. Okay, interesting. Alright, looks like we are pushing a lot of damage now in the hand, just because of the misclick, but I guess Alak here was still the best option anyway. Gonna take down his 1-1 elemental. Then the Alak here is coming. And we will just go for 18 in the face, just like that. You could kill the healing totem here, but then you're missing out 5 damage. And I mean, if he's now getting the spell damage totem, that's alright. If he's using an AoE spell, the Alak here should be staying on the board. There's a KALIMOS Primal Lord, so he's picking up the AoE. But again, the Alak here is staying, that's another 6 in the face. And we can just play the KALIMOS for ourselves and then picking up the 6 damage in the face and winning the game. Yep, let's do that. So there is the Invocation of Fire, 6 damage in the face. And another 6 from our small little Alak here. That was working decently, so that's another victory. Game 3, and we are facing another hunter. So if he is using again the quest, we should be definitely fine. Our deck is working decently against that. Dark Reaper is a good 3-drop. We cannot really keep the Flametongue right now without anything else to play. I would more love to play just the totems from the hero power. Dark Reaper is good though on turn 3, especially if he's going for the small units. Then we can just kill those without a problem. So we're getting, wow, we get double Servant of Kalimos. That is not good, man. Not good at all. Tol'vir Stoneshaper, at least we can play Dark Reaper and then the Stoneshaper. That's good, but then on turn 5 we have no elemental played on turn 4, so we cannot play the Servant. There's a Jeweled Makar, but he's not playing the quest, so he's going for the mid-range oriented build. Interesting. I mean, it's still possible that he's playing with the quest, but unlikely. He would have played that earlier, before playing the Makar here. Probably playing the mid-range Beast Hunter, which is not that bad. Not sure how good it is in the end, but it is not that bad. Devolve is working decently if he's dropping too many Death Rattle units. For now, let's just go for the Dark Reaper here, which is a 1-5 right now. But again, on the opponent's turn, he's getting buffed to 3-5. That's pretty good, and is working against most of the stuff that our opponent can do. There's a Crackling Razor Maw. He's adapting a Friendly Beast, so he might find some poison there, and with the poison he can just kill the 3-5. That would be by far the best option for him. He's going for the 3 attack extra, not good enough to take down the Dark Reaper. But apparently there is some help. Previous Bite, which is a small swipe for the Hunter class. We will now go for the Tol'vir Stoneshaper, but again, then we cannot play the Servant next turn. The unit is just too good on turn 4. But an Elemental tag would have been so nice. Then you can just play all the Elementals on curve, and the deck would be even stronger. Another Makar, he's getting another random beast to his hand. Eaglehorn Bow. So with that he can kill our Tol'vir, but he's losing both units. That's not the worst outcome. Hot Spring Guardian. Yeah, normally I don't like to play the Hot Spring Guardian right now, but otherwise, I mean, we don't like to just play the Totemic Call here. So let's drop that. We're not getting any help. So let's just we can heal him back. So let's get to the small Jeweled Makar, an extra life. If he's interested in killing the Hot Spring Guardian, he would right now need the weapon and the Jeweled Makar. But he's getting the Huffer. Always Huffer. Raptor Hatchling. So using the weapon, using the small 1-1 here. 4 trade. Huffer is going for the face. That's the first damage we are taking now. There's a Hex. No need for that. Let's just drop the Servant of Kalimos. We are getting another Elemental. We are discovering one. And there's Alakir again, and this time I'm definitely picking that. I'm not picking too fast, but I like the Alakir here. The other 2 units are alright, but I mean we're not playing any Overload besides the Lightning Storm. That's the only Overload unit, or only Overload card we have, and Air Elemental is just too small. Alakir is the one to go. On the next turn we're playing the Stone Sentinel, which is then getting the 2-3 Elementals with Taunt for 7, which is alright. We can kill the Huffer here with our Servant. And I mean, we still have the Devolve, so if he's now dropping the Highman, we might just play the Devolve. Also be a good option, or we can go for the Hex, for example. Devolve might be better, because then we're also getting rid of the Raptor Hatchling's Death Rattle effect. Otherwise he's getting the 4-3 Raptor in his deck. Oh, he's going for the trade, wow. That was unexpected. There's a Rhino. Okay, he's killing the Healing Totem. Interesting. So, and we got the Blazecaller, which is better than the Stone Sentinel, because otherwise you can still use the Beast with charge. So let's just kill the Rhino here. Getting rid of the Rhino is essential. I mean, you could have then just dropped the Highman, stuff like that, for face damage. Oh, Volcanoes, oh yeah. This one with charge, man. If he's getting, for example, the extra attack and then the Wind Fury, that would have been a lot. And we now cannot target him with any spells. But I mean, we can just use the Lightning Storm, or we can just use the Devolve. And that is not a target. So why not? Then let's see, we have 8. So also going for the Servant and then play the Devolve here. Could be good. I mean, we cannot use the Hex. Yeah, let's check out what the Servant is giving us. That will be Stone Sentinel, Blazecaller, another one. I guess we still have the Stone Sentinel in hand. We'll go for the Blazecaller. Then let's use the Devolve here. He's getting 5. What's that? Lucky to Buccaneer. Battlecry. If your weapon has at least 3 attack gain. +4/+4. Okay, there's not anything on that. We'll just kill it. 6/1 Blazecaller on board. There's a high main. Good target for the Hex. And the Kindly Grandmother. We don't care too much for the Kindly Grandmother. But we want to save the Blazecaller, so what we are doing is definitely dropping the Hex and the Hot Spring. And that's it. We also got another Hex, by the way. Yeah, let's do that. So let's pick up a Totem. Okay, we will go for the face here. Then we will use the Hex, which is, by the way, also a beast. So it might help him a bit. We are dropping the Hot Spring Guardian. And let's hear the Blazecaller back. Our opponent's already down to 15. We still have the Alakir here, which is definitely good for some damage in the face. We still have a Blazecaller, which is also good for damage in the face. So I would say we are in a good spot. Oh, Call of the Wild. Haven't seen you in a while, man. So, Hex and Lightning Storm. Maybe. The Huffer is killing the 2/4. Currently have 10 damage on board. Yes. Oh, Primal Lord. So Primal Lord is helpful. I mean, we're still not able to hit him in the face then. Could also just go Blazecaller and kill the Misha and then go for 6 in the face. Yeah, let's do that. Keeping the Primal Lord for now. Picking up another Totem here. Which is the Healing Totem. Okay, that's great. 6 more in the face. He's down to 9. We're still at 25, so it doesn't matter. Then we have the strong finishers in form of the KALIMOS Primal Lord and the Alakir. There's no chance that he's winning anymore. There's a concede and we're winning a 3rd game. And that makes it 3 in a row, so I will be now going up to rank 10, which is excellent. So I cannot drop under rank 10 now anymore. And with that, we are at the end of today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you liked the deck, and if you have, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. More Hearthstone content is on its way. I'm doing daily updates normally for Hearthstone and other card games. So check out my channel. Thank you for watching and see you then in the next episode of Hearthstone. Bye bye, guys.